Hi.
Hi. So we just want to do like an update in Anna's Sunrise program. This is Anna.
Yes.
Say yes.
Hi.
Hey, anyway, so Anna started doing some new things. Or just give you a sense of things that we're doing that are new. And by the way, Anna, the camera's up here. It's that little dot. So you talk to that dot.
I saw that they made new My Little Pony Beanie Babies like Princess Celestia and Luna and Cadence. I never thought they would make them, but now they do.
Are you talking about the sparkle ones?
The sparkle.
Right. So Anna bought
a sparkle
Fluttershy, which
so
is
we could switch her out.
Right, different from the old Fluttershy because you can see one has sparkles and one doesn't.
And then
so
the hair is light purple and this one's light pink.
Right, this has more purple in it. They sometimes call that
this one has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 eyelashes.
Okay, and this compared to this one has
1, 2, 3 eyelashes.
Right, and then what else do you notice? Look at the eyeshadow. Do you notice? Look at the eyeshadow.
Wow, the eyeshadow. It's like bluish.
It's all one color. See, it's all one color.
This one has a lot of colors.
This one has several colors. See how it's got like blue, dark blue, light blue?
Right.
Okay, let's add that to your list. So what I was going to say, so I wanted to give you an update on things you can do to integrate Anat Baniel Method concepts into your Sunrise program, because that's what I'm doing. And I just became an Anat Baniel Method practitioner. I'm going to be awesome with autistic kids because I already do this with my daughter. But anyway, I wanted to add this skill, and then it's a totally separate skill. You have to like lie on a table or lie on the floor and get instructions from a practitioner like me, etc. But there are just concepts that you can bring to your Sunrise program. So one of them is noticing differences, distinctions. Anat always says, like, the substance of learning anything is seeing a difference between two things.
Cutie mark is light purple on her, and this is light pink.
Yes, so it is noticing distinction. So I'm creating a little comparison, like what does one have versus what does the other.
We're doing this before we like get this one.
Yes, before, because she wants to give that one away. But I was like, let's have this thing where we put the two next to each other and go back and forth and write what is on this one, something on this one, and the contrast in that one, which is like noticing distinctions, which Anat says is the stuff of how we actually learn anything, which is so awesome, which gets you learning a lot. So we're not going to we can pause for a second on these. I wanted to show you a couple things before I don't want the video to be too long. That's one thing. The other thing is we are continuing Say What You See, Say What You Hear, which is going brilliantly, which is for her to start. I had made a post on the inner loop, inner memory loop versus an outer sensory loop, and she's now noticing. Even today, she's like saying, "Oh, look, it's an airplane," or like, "Oh, it's a garbage truck." Did
you see a FedEx airplane out there? Did you see it say FedEx?
I did. Remember yesterday with the thing with the that was pulling the sign.
Wherever was like coming close.
One time it was. But so Anna's like now noticing stuff in her environment much more like a normal. Thank you. Why? Because
someone wanted to like hurt me.
Yes, or me, right? Because I might poke on her. Right. It's very aware. Anyway, so she's becoming more aware of her environment, which is in the present, which is the stuff of the option process. You have to be in the present to be happy, to be aware, etc., which is it overlaps with the Anat Baniel method. Anyway, which is about being aware and present, but doing it through your body awareness. Also, so we're doing dot to dots going down. Oh, actually, no. One more thing about the short-term memory. So Anna, I was saying like my theory, and I think I've invented this. I've never heard anyone else talk about it. Is that people with autism have short-term memory just deficits, either from lack of use or just never developed, or just there's a difficulty developing, etc. So I'm doing things that are in growing her memory bank, a short-term memory bank. So what we started doing is doing phone numbers.
This one has a small smile on her face. This one has this one has a small smile. That's my
right.
This one has a bigger one.
A bigger smile. So you can actually enter that. Why don't you go and enter that? Oh, another really important thing. This is Anna's first homework. That's the reason I wanted to do this. She started doing this last night. I said, Anna, before you give that away, can you write the differences? And we had done this twice before with two other ponies. So she had done this before, and she actually took the notebook to her playroom and started writing. She wrote like 3 or 4 things just on her own, where normally we have to sort of like be there and kind of help a little or notice things or just say, well, what about her ears? Like, why don't you look at her ears? Or she just like sat down, and it was the first time, I really want to say it's the first time she ever just did flat out homework. I would say she was doing homework. It was so exciting. I wanted to note that in the blog, which is why I wanted to do the video. I remember saying, mental note, do a video tomorrow morning because it's significant. And there are some other significant things that are happening that I haven't written down really about. Like I think I'll have to post later about how she started saying, I don't need help with this, or I don't need your help with this, which is new. And what do you go ahead and think about the smiles real quick? The one has, this is the old, this is the new. So the old one has
small stitch mouth.
Small stitch mouth.
On her big mouth.
Embroidered, but it's also bigger. It's a bigger mouth, right? I would change that to bigger.
Yes.
Right? Or do you want to say this is mouth embroidered, mouth stitch? You could say small mouth, big mouth. How would you say small mouth, big mouth? It's two different things. No, you could just say on the next line, stitch versus embroider. Okay, so no, leave that as a separate distinction, and then put here smaller mouth, bigger mouth, separate thing. Yeah.
Mouth, bigger mouth.
Okay, so Anna continues to write stories, which is really exciting. We wrote the longest story ever. That was like she got $10 for that one. We basically pay her to write her.
Someone used to imitate Roxy. Someone used to imitate Roxy when we did that story. Remember that?
Is that a story you're going to write?
No, I already wrote that.
Oh, you do? Okay, so it's great. Maybe sometime we'll have Anna. Let's have you read some of your stories sometime. You can even do that now if you want.
Hang on. Let's Grace out duplicate of Fluttershy with the plastic heart figure without the sparkles in her hair. And then
Plastic heart figure?
yeah, with the sparkles in her hair.
Which one is that? What is that?
The My Little Pony, the Fluttershy. She was like plastic heart figure. With
Oh, the heart figure. I think it's
and then I think,
heart
and then
figure,
I
like
said,
the shape of a heart.
And then I saw that, and then I was like, I said like, we already have a good Fluttershy in the playroom, the one with the sparkles in her hair. We don't need another one. Isn't that great?
It's up to you. If you want to buy it, you can upgrade things, Anna, to slightly nicer things, and that would be okay
I think
too.
I like that one better in the playroom because it's like fancy.
The one we already have. Yes, give me 5.
I like the one we already have.
Okay, that's good. That's good talking, Anna. Okay, so the other thing we're doing is we're doing short-term memory. So what I'm realizing is, remember I said I had this new curriculum that's all developed from everything I do.
Well,
she can do. Wait, actually, did you hear that I was
yes,
talking?
I remember
wait, I was talking.
Okay.
So can you pause for a second? The other thing is, I think the reason that I'm so glad we did this. I'm so glad you said that. Hold on. Do you remember what you were going to say to me?
I saw the video of a Fluttershy Mania.
Hold for a second.
I saw
Fluttershy
saw the
video.
Baby hanger. I saw Beanie Baby hanger. The Fluttershy's a Beanie Baby, the one with the hanger on it.
Hanger. Okay.
And
Wait, hold that thought.
I think I like this one without the jump.
Okay, so yes, thank you for telling me, sweetie. This is important. So part of the symptom of having a short-term memory is that when she has a thought, she has to say it. She doesn't feel comfortable, or she can't remember it, or she doesn't not in the habit of practicing. It's also just like a matter of habit, that she's not used to holding on to the thought and waiting. And she's also, I believe, either she's not aware that people are in the middle of talking, or I'm in the middle of talking, or she doesn't feel like she can hold the thought. But if I tell her hold the thought, I mean, my experience is that she doesn't usually remember the thought later. So this is part of the symptom of the short-term memory deficit. So the other thing we're doing is we're looking at offices for my Anat Baniel Method practice and my what is it called? Option Process Mentor Counselor practice that is going to be combined into Power of Clarity trademark. Anyway, so we're looking for offices, and I realized that just as I've handed off that if I'm going to figure out how to buy something online, I'm going to compare prices, and I make her try to compare prices, and I figure out what it is I'm doing, and I say, well, she wouldn't need that skill. If I'm going to cut things for her, she's going to have to learn how to cut things in the kitchen. So she learned how to cut and all these things over the course of the year. So now I'm thinking there's cognitive things I'm doing for her. So one of them is I'm remembering things for her. I'm remembering she wanted to talk. I'm remembering, and I realize I'm looking at the phone numbers for all these different commercial properties here in Milwaukee, and there are phone numbers, and I'll be like, 414, I'm just making this up, 414-777-4111. I'm just making that up. So I'll say that number, and I'll say 414-777-1111. Then I'll say 414, and I'll be repeating this until I can pull my car over and write it down and make the phone call. And I'll say it, and I'll be like, wait a minute, why am I remembering this? And she's not doing any practice, and she definitely needs to do short-term memory practice. So again, in context, I just said, Anna, we have to remember this number. So we were practicing. We'd say it over again. So let's say it. 414-717-1111. Do you see that? 414-777-1111. I think I said that wrong. But anyway, the idea is we would do this in the car, and then I would dial it just like I would do it. So I'm giving her an opportunity to remember short-term numbers like that. She doesn't normally hold on to thoughts for that long, and have her practice that. And I'm going to start actually adding some more. I was looking for random ways to do that, and then here, boom, in context. It made sense to do it that way. And then I could celebrate it, so she's using that. And then finally, something else that's not 100%, not really that directly related to doing ABM or anything, but in a way, a lot of things. I mean, it's a combination of Sunrise and ABM, everything we do, but or not everything, but most things. Anyway, so she's doing dot to dots in these. So we're going to keep doing dot to dots going down from large numbers to small numbers. Can you show them how you can do that, Anna? Because I want to record you. Oh, where are you going? Where are you going to come back? Oh, you had to pull a hair out of the pony? Can you come back real quick? And I just wanted to show you doing the dot to dots down because she's actually getting the hang of. Okay, so I wanted to show this. This is super valuable. Anna, come back, please. I want to get a video of you doing this. So these books, these are amazing books. You see this is Calvitis, David, Klvitis. They have all these different adult level dot to dots that you can't tell what it is. You know what I mean? It's not like.
Why are you like trying to ask me what to do when I walk away?
Well, I just want to see if you're going to come back.
No.
Thanks for asking that. Did you hear that's a why question? Stage 4 or 5. I think it's 4. Sunrise Developmental Model. See how you can't tell what these are? And they go up in the hundreds. I originally got these books to teach Anna how to count numbers going up, and then I started doing things like counting by 2. Oh, look at this one. It folds out. It's ginormous. Anyway, so counting by 2s, where I would do 2, she'd do 2. Counting by 5s, I'd do 5, she'd do 5. That's the Sunrise taking turns and everything. And so now I was like, why don't we count down? Because I can't. When I say count down, I'll be like, oh, it's $14. Oh, but it's $1 off. What would that make your pony? It should be like 15. I'll be like, that's going up. And I'll be like, what's 14 less one? She'll go like 20. And I'll be like, okay, no, if you go down from 14, she's like 16. I mean, she had no idea she does not have that continuous number line in her head, and we're working on that. So we're doing dot to dots because when you go, in this case, when you go down, it works also if you go up. But if you go down, it's even better because she's doing them in context, and it's fun, and she actually has a reason to do it. We can take turns, etc. Let's go back to what we were doing. I want to show them how well you're doing with this. So what we do is this. Some of the challenges in this book you do. Oh, hi. So I'm tuning back into Anna. Sorry about that.
Why'd you like look at me?
Because I suddenly realized you were maybe sort of visiting. I was
sorry about that.
Oh no, it's okay.
Okay.
Okay. Anyway, so we're doing this one, and some of these you go to a star and you stop and take your pencil off and go to the next number without dragging the line. So it's supposed to have breaks in it. So you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If there's a star, you stop at 5. Then you go to 6, wherever it is, and you keep going. So I just tell her to go find a star and then go down from the star. And she goes like, let's say she finds the star that's like 297. So it'll be 297, 296, 295, blah, blah, blah. And then we go, okay, now there's nothing else around here because we're doing the game like backwards. So then I go, well, let's find another star. So she'll jump to, let's say, the star is 79. Then she'll go 79, 78, da, da, da. Okay, so go ahead and show them how you're doing it in.
Yeah.
So let's find a star. And initially she couldn't even find a star. Okay, so find one that has a star on it. We have to stop on 61 because there's no other 61s in that area, which implies to us that that's a place where if you're doing it the correct direction, you'd start at 61. Means 60 probably has a star in it. Just let's look for one that has a star. Does that have a star? 454?
No.
No, how about this one? 351, does that have a star? I just go across, Anna. How about 351? Does that have a star?
Okay. Where's 51 go?
Oh, well, I'm just saying we're looking for stars. Do you see any stars? Just go like this with your finger. Just take your finger and go across, like in an orderly way. Go like across, left to right. Here, look. Say 454. Does that have a star? No. Those have a star? No. How about these two? Do they have a star?
No.
No. Oh, there's one. There you go.
I don't know where to put this.
I'll hold it. Can I hold it?
Don't. You're going to pull the hair out.
Oh, okay. I'll try. I can be really careful not to pull the hair out.
No, but
I might by accident, I guess, is that what you're saying?
yeah.
Okay, let's keep going in. I want people to see how you do this. So you're starting with the one that you found that was the star. There you go. So 363, what is it? 53 or
353. After 353 is 352, and after 352, 351. And then 350. After 350 is 359. 350, 348, then 347, and after 347, 346, and after 346 is 344.
346
is 345.
Yes, very good, very good. Nice. I don't know if you can see that or not. So, and then after 355 is 345 is what? 345 minus 1 is what?
What?
So we still join.
Okay, good.
Like sunrise, you join the
Right.
isms. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and stop it here. But that was really good. Just pause here. That's good. Bye-bye, everybody. Bye. Say what? Wait, bye.
Bye.
Okay, see you guys.